our boba tour where we go all around OC and try to find the best boba spots.
At each boba shop, we're doing 100% sweetness for all the drinks, and then we're getting boba in each one and no ice for all of them.
How we're gonna rate these drinks is we're gonna rate the drink itself on the taste and on the sweetness, and then we're gonna rate the boba on the texture and on the flavor.
So I'm like kind of terrified of COVID, and obviously I'm in the same car as her, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but like it's just the principle, I think. So I have my own cup and she's gonna pour it out here, so hopefully the drink tastes the same, which
and hopefully we don't spill.
So we're on the way to Diamond Jamboree and we're getting Sunrise 85 and Meat Fresh since they're all in the same plaza. So much competition. So we got the sea salt jasmine, or I think it's sea salt jasmine green tea, and we got boba with it. We've had this drink before, but we've never actually tried their boba.
This was $3.45, and then with boba was an extra 50 cents, so the total was $3.95. For the 85 drink, I like mixing in the sea cream and the sea salt jasmine, so we just give it a little shake 1-2. Now we're gonna give it a taste.
I didn't drink my lactate yet.
Their boba is a lot like harder than other places, or it's not like, it's not hard, but it's like not as chewy. It's just like breaks when you bite into it.
Yeah, it kind of just like disintegrates. It's kind of weird. It kind of tastes like boba that you put in the fridge for like a couple hours, and then it's like starting to get kind of hard. Maybe it's old boba, because we kind of went like at the end of the day. The drink is really good though. It's not as sweet today. I feel like it's been sweeter before, or like I've had it sweeter, but it's delicious.
So for the drink, I would give it an 8.
For me, I would probably give it an 8.5.
In terms of sweetness, I'll probably give it like a 7. Like I don't think it lives up to like 100%. It's like not that sweet. But if you're into like not that sweet of drinks, I feel like this is a good level for you.
Yeah, I would give it a 7 too. It's like, I feel like I've had it sweeter before, so I'm kind of like, But right now, this one that we got, it's like on like the it kind of tastes like if you were to get something at like 70% sweet to me. And also I drink stuff really sweet, so maybe that changes.
For the chewiness, I would give it like a 3.
Oh, you're nice.
Really?
I give it a 0, I think.
Well, I feel like there's worse.
Oh, you're right. Okay, maybe I should give room for
not
improvement, I guess. So I give it a 3 too, I guess.
For the taste of the boba itself, I would give it a 2. It has like no flavor.
No.
Like most places like flavor it with like brown sugar or with honey or something, but this is so plain. Like it doesn't taste like anything. I give it 2. So at Sunrise, we got the Oreo Brulee boba milk, and we got it 100% sweetness and no ice.
And it cost us $5.45 before tax.
I love this drink. First off, I get it all the time. It's a really like heavy drink though, so you have to like really like Oreo for it, obviously. And like it's with the creme brulee. So it's like a more heavier drink than like the previous like sea salt jasmine.
It kind of tastes like Oreo frosting, kind of.
So in terms of rating the drink itself, I would give this a 9.
I really think the Sunrise is an 8.5 for me, because I know I like some other ones better. So I would rate an 8.5 for myself.
That's true, I do like other ones better. Okay, never mind. I re-rate because I gave this an 8. I give this an 8.5.
I can't believe she copied me.
And then in terms of sweetness, for what it is, I don't think it's that sweet. I would give this like an 8.
I think the sweetness match is about like a 7.5. I think it's not as sweet as I remember it, for sure.
For the taste of the boba, I would give it a 3.
Yeah, I actually thought the boba was really bad today too. For that, I give it, what'd you give it?
A 3.
Okay, me too, 3.
I give the boba texture a 4 because I think it's a little inconsistent. Like some of them are softer than others. I don't know if you got that in yours.
This one is kind of almost as bad as the 85 boba, which is kind of shocking actually, because I've had it like way better, so I don't know what happened today. So the drink we got at Meat Fresh was the black sugar boba with fresh milk.
And it was $5.50. Wait, actually, the boba's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a change. A switcheroo.
I'm drinking the drink, and it just tastes like milk. And then as soon as I get the boba, all the flavor is in the boba.
We mixed it like completely. Like it's basically homogenous. It doesn't taste like She's like, in terms of the drink taste, I give this a 2. It just tastes like milk.
I give it a 1.
In terms of the sweetness, I would give this a 0 because I feel like there's nothing added to the milk. Like it doesn't, like you know, like brown sugar milks, they normally taste like you added brown sugar to it. But this, like when you drink the milk, it doesn't taste like there's any added sweetness.
I would give it a 0.
It might be because we got no ice and they don't add extra. Like it's because the boba ratio with the milk ratio.
They top it off with
yeah,
just milk.
They might just top it off with milk. That's why it's like the discrepancy. I would rate the boba taste an 8.
So for the boba taste, I give it probably like an 8, 9. It's really good. I mean, it has like the deep brown sugar taste. But yeah, I really like the boba, and I think that's probably that's like the only good thing about the drink, I think.
In terms of the chewiness of the boba, I think I would also give it an 8. Yeah, I think it's like a really good texture. I think it can be chewier. I like my boba like really chewy, but I think it's at a good place right now.
For the boba chewiness, I give it an 8. It's really chewy. Like I don't think it can improve or not, you know, like it's good. Very solid boba chewiness. We're going to get some more boba in Irvine. We're going to Heritage Plaza, I think it's called, and it has Oreo, Boiling Point, and Gongcha. And we're also going to Omomo too. I think we're going to stop there first because the line's usually long, so we'll see, I guess.
The first drink that we're going to try is the Oreo Rising Phoenix Milk Tea, and it was $4.95 plus 50 cents for boba. Customer service here is like really good. But Kan's not into that.
Not that it's not nice, but like I don't like when they do like in-depth customer service, like when they like ask you a million questions and they like make sure you like your drink. Like I guess that's good, but like not when there's like a long line, because then I'm not trying to wait. I'm trying to get my drink and book it.
I didn't mind. I thought it was really nice. I like this one.
Me too.
It's a little too sweet for me, but I think it does live up to its sweetness of like 100%. This guy did give me a disclaimer that 5 was gonna be like really sweet, and he recommended no more than a 4. But since we want to like standardize everything, we did get this in a 5 as well. But I do think that this is what 100% sweetness should taste like. I like that you can taste the tea, like
it's really strong.
In terms of rating, I would give the drink taste itself a 9.
I think I would give it like a 9.5. I really like it actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, kind of different. It's not like your standard milk tea, I guess. It doesn't just take like black tea. Or maybe it's just black tea. I don't really know what it is.
He said like it's a special tea. For sweetness, I would give it a 10. I think it matches up with what it says it's supposed to be.
Yeah, so I think I would give it a 10 too for sweetness.
For the boba itself, I think I would give the chewiness of the boba a 9.
I would give it the same. I really like the boba.
In terms of the taste of the boba though, I think I would give it like a 7. It's like very average. Like there's a little bit of flavor, but like not that much. It's just like texture.
Yeah, I think I'd give it the same too. It's like slightly sweet, I think. But I think that's it.
But overall, really good. I recommend this place because I've never tried it before today either.
Next up, we have Omomo. We got an Oreo Brulee green milk tea, and the price is $5.75.
It's good every time. I don't know what else to say.
Honestly, I don't know. Like it never tastes bad.
Yeah. So in terms of rating, I think the drink itself, I would give this a 9.5.
I was gonna say that.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of part too. It's probably like one of my favorite boba places. I just hate waiting. But I guess the wait at the Culver location compared to their other location isn't as bad.
In terms of their sweetness, I think I would also give this a 10. I think it matches up with 100%. Like, it's exactly as sweet as it advertised it to be. But like for me personally, I would get this less sweet.
Yeah, and I drink really sweet, so this is like perfect for me. I like the 100%, and I always get it.
In terms of boba, for texture, I give this a 9. I really like the texture. I think it's on the same level as like the 2 other ones I gave 9 for.
The texture of the boba for Omomo is probably like a 9 for me too. It's like chewy, it's not too hard, not too soft. So I think it's like pretty perfect flavor.
In terms of the taste of the boba, I would give this a 7 too, just like Oreo. There's no like, it's like kind of sweet, but it's not like distinctive.
Yeah, I think I actually agree with that one too, because I don't really taste anything extra. It kind of tastes like lightly sweet, but like nothing really.
So next up we got Gongcha. We got the Earl Grey Milk Tea with 100% sugar. In this one we accidentally got ice, so that's...
I effed it up.
But we also got boba there. And then in this one we got a medium because that's the smallest size that they have, and it was $4 plus 50 cents for the boba. It is so sweet.
It's not that sweet, no.
I love the flavor of Earl Grey though, so I feel like it's unique in comparison to like all the other ones we've been trying, because usually the most popular one is like green milk tea, or like the classic milk tea. I really like the floral taste of Earl Grey.
This is the best Gongcha drink I've had.
So in terms of like the taste of the drink, I think I'd rate this an 8.5 because I don't think it's like the best, because there's definitely better, but I think like this is still like really good. And like if I were at Gongcha, I would get this.
I think I would give it like a 7.5 maybe. I don't really like it that much, but I also don't really like Earl Grey that much either.
In terms of sweetness, I think I would give this a 9. I think it's too sweet for 100%, but apparently Ken thinks differently, so.
Yeah, I think it matches its, I would give it the full 10 for the sweetness, because I think if I were to get like 100% sweet, I would expect it to be this sweet.
I think this boba isn't as chewy as the other ones we tried today, so I think I would give it an 8.
For boba texture, I would give this a 9. I think the boba texture here is actually really good, surprisingly.
For the taste itself, I would give this, I think I gave the other ones a 7. I think I would give this a 6. I think it doesn't have that much of a sweetness.
Okay, I give it whatever I gave Oreo, so
yeah.
She'll put it right here. So the next one we got was Boiling Point. That's what it looks like. We got the Hokkaido Milk Tea with boba. They only have one size for that one. It is $4.95 plus 75 cents?
$5.70.
Oh yeah, $5.70.
$5.70. That's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
It's not as good as I remembered.
It keeps...
The Hokkaido kind of tastes like coconut tea, almost. Would you say that's like the flavor of Hokkaido?
Yeah.
It's like a caramel coconut.
I've had it better. Maybe it's the location. Sometimes I get it at the Garden Grove location too. But for taste, I would give it a 7.
I think I would give it a 7 too. Honestly, like I'm kind of disappointed because I used to say this was my favorite like boba drink of all time, and I remember it being really good, but it might just be like an off day.
I never tried to adjust the sweetness, but I don't think they would let you do that.
I think it's pre-made.
They're not like a boba shop, and yeah, it's probably pre-made.
I think I would give this, it tastes like a drink that would normally be less sweet. So I would give this an 8.
I'd probably give it like a 7.5.
But then again, like we can't really judge it because it's not like a boba shop, you know? So it's not like they specialize in this and like can make like changes. So we also give them that. I give this an 8 in boba texture because I feel like it's not as chewy, but since it's small, it kind of makes up for it.
I'll give it an 8. It's definitely like good boba.
In terms of the taste of the boba itself, I think I would give this whatever I rated the Gongcha boba.
I don't think it has a flavor, but I think it might be like lightly sweetened or something.
I think
it's
like Gongcha.
It's not bland. Yeah, I think I'd give it a 7.
Okay, yeah.
So this is the final rating for all the boba shops. We ended up only taking the flavor into account for the final drink rating since we didn't think the sweetness discrepancy should play a factor in the overall rating. And then for boba rating, we averaged the texture and flavor of the boba to get the scores. So our number 1 drink spot is Omomo, followed by Orobe, Sunright, 85, Gongcha, Boiling Point, and then Meat Fresh.